Let's say you have something to sell, a car, a lawnmower, a piece of workout equipment. A buyer on Craigslist, eBay, or Facebook Marketplace meets your price and they take the payment by check. Okay, well, that's fine and all, but you've got the check, right? They've got the item, it's done. But then what happens? Yeah, the check bounces. You're out all the money and they're long gone with the item. It happened to this Georgia man. He met the buyer in another state. He exchanged his car for a $47,000 check. His financial institution then cashed that check, confirming that it would go to the car loan, and then it bounced.
Call them and find out what the maximum wait period is for a check to clear.
All right, well, that clearing time is key. Stories like this always bring up the question, why did the bank cash it then? Well, the answer is the financial institution must honor the transaction of accepting the check first. There is no checking of funds immediately. That takes days, and that's where folks really get into trouble.
If you decide you don't want to go through that process and you want your money right then you're going to have to deal with the ramifications later, whether it turns out in your favor or not.
So when I talked to Michelle Shanks from Summit Credit Union to protect all of us, I mentioned how personal checks are too easy to fake and how I lean towards those cashier checks, right, that look a little bit more safe. Then she told me these are not totally safe either and offered a solution.
Unfortunately, fraudulent checks are not just personal checks. We have seen fraudulent cashier's checks as well. Have that person do the cashier's check while they're at the financial institution, sign it over to you, then you turn around and cash it right there at that financial institution at that time. That's probably the best case scenario.
I finally asked, what about cash? And she said, you know what, that works too. Just have a counterfeit pen on hand to make sure there's nothing funny about the money.